There's never been a better time to purchase the Baby Lock Allegro. This sewing and quilting machine has 12 inches of space that makes it much easier for your quilting and sewing. Hello, my name is George Moore, owner of Moore's Sewing Center in Southern California. You know, I spend a lot of time talking with sewing enthusiasts across the country, talking about their existing machines and what they want in a machine. And a common denominator is that when you're starting to quilt or doing more decorative embellishment sewing or quilting, you want a larger opening, like a 12-inch opening. Plus, as a computerized machine, you get a lot more features to be more creative. But the problem is, so many of those machines are $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 or more, and often that's hard to justify. That's where I love the Baby Lock Allegro. This is the most affordable computerized machine with a large 12-inch opening. This 12-inch opening gives you ample room for working with large quilt projects where you're doing free motion and you need more room to work with it. Or let's say you're just simply stitching in the ditch on your quilt or working with a walking foot. These are things that are important to have, and with your smaller opening, you just don't have the freedom to grow. But the Baby Lock Allegro has the room, and it also has some beautiful LED lighting. So as you see here, you truly have a remarkable features on this machine. Now, the other thing about this is that it has an adjustable pressure, and that's not the case on a lot of machines, and this gives me the ability to adjust the pressure. So like with denim, I have the ability to reduce the pressure so I can climb over that denim seam, which is often very, very daunting. I also have a 7-piece feed system, so I can also work with sheer fabric, which is amazing. And also with that adjustable pressure, I can reduce the pressure almost to nothing. And it's great for applique. Like with this fringe stitch, I can truly turn on a dime. And that's an amazing, amazing feature. Now, this machine has 200 built-in stitches, and they're displayed here right on the lid here. And they're easily accessed by this computerized display, and you've got so many utility stitches, you've got decorative stitches, applique stitches, you have a one-step buttonhole in many, many different styles, as well as you have 2 fonts, a block as well as a script, and the script is in upper and lowercase, and you just put the name or the phrase on the screen, and look how this sews out beautifully. Now, again, going back to that display, you simply just put in the number of the stitch. So let's select a blanket stitch, and that's number 45. So I put that on the display, and I've cut myself a strip, a curved piece of fabric that I'm going to applique. And I want to sew down one side, but I can actually end with the needle down. So I use my needle down control, and I end with the needle down, but I'm going to use my knee lift. And the knee lift is wonderful because it's hands-free sewing. So instead of having to lift up the presser foot from behind, I use my knee lift, and when the needle ends down, I can make little micro turns. And so that makes it much easier for doing applique. Another thing about applique, if I'm doing a strip like this, it actually works much better if I sew down the same direction. So I can choose mirror image on this display, and this allows me, it mirrors the stitch, and I can sew right down the other side of the strip. And it makes it much better, give me much better results. Now, let's talk more about those controls. The controls like the needle up and down control, I simply can select that right on the machine itself. But I also love the speed control, so I can adjust the maximum speed, whether I use with the foot pedal, but let's reduce it, and I can actually use my start and stop button. I like that because so often I'm doing a lot of sewing, I don't need to use a foot pedal, and that's much better. It also has one of the most coveted features. People are always asking about this, and that's the auto cutter. I can simply just press the scissors and it cuts it automatically. But I also like the auto tie off in conjunction with the cutter. So I'm sewing down the end, and I can select it so that I can automatic tie off, and then it will cut automatically. And that is wonderful. Now, this has a large open arm. Now, the low open arm makes it easier for pant legs and sleeves, but the cover of this stores all my different accessories, and it has a lot of different accessories that come with it, including a single needle plate. Okay, so that gives me a single hole for top stitching. I use that with my straight stitch foot, and I can sew on the more difficult fabrics, including this vinyl as well. And last but not least, it has an automatic needle threader, and I love that on machines today, and this has it, and so that way I don't have to look and thread it the old-fashioned way. So this machine is amazing. It's packed full of a lot of features, and I just scratched the surface on it, but let me tell you about the amazing deal we have on it. There are so many amazing features on this machine, and as I mentioned, this is one of the most affordable machines that's available in this class, and it has a regular retail price of $1,899, and at that price it's worth it because so many machines are double, even triple the price that don't even compare to these features. But right now we have it on sale for $1,299. We're offering interest-free payments as well as free shipping across the country. But wait, of course, there's a bonus. I'm also including the So Fine 13-piece accessory kit. Now this I designed myself to offer accessories that normally don't come with machines, but are very desirable, especially for quilting and embellishment. Starting off with this wonderful walking foot that gives better pressure on the multiple layers of fabric and its open toe. We have a guide that you can use with this, as well as a hopping foot for free motion. You've got a 1/4-inch foot with a guide for patchwork piecing, as well as a 1/4-inch foot that is more symmetrical so you can do echo quilting. You've got a stitch in the ditch foot. You've got a large open toe applique foot. You've got a foot for sewing beads and pearls, as well as one for doing shearing, couching, that fringe foot, and also 2 different sizes of rolled edge accessories. But wait, that's not all. In addition to that 13-piece So Fine accessory kit, I just got a limited supply of the new So Fine large trolley that's designed specifically for the larger machines like the Baby Lock Allegro. And so this, as you see, is on wonderful casters, so it's very easy to move. And what I love about this is that it has a lock for the zipper, so you could lock your machine up, as well as it just opens up beautifully. And I can store and travel with my Baby Lock Allegro. And so this is something that is very, very limited supply of these here. So click on the link to order this machine. Now again, everything's on sale for $1,299, including the foot kit and this trolley. We're including that free. We have interest-free payments, free shipping across the country, but this is while supplies last. So click on the link to order. You can email us at customerservice@moores-sew.com or call us at 1-800-865-9664. Bye for now.